Okay, we're going grocery shopping. Grocery shopping for 10 once a week. It's a chore. It's a big deal, requires a great deal of organization. But before we can even do that, man, look, you see that? You see all that ice? Before we can even do that, I gotta go clean the snow and ice off the vehicle. I have a brother, I have family in Jamaica. My brother calls me regularly on WhatsApp, and we talk, and I always show him, I always encourage him to give me a panoramic of the area, you know what I mean? Because, you know, and the other day he called me and I said, okay, this is what I'm dealing with. See, every time I call you, you call me, I ask you to show me what, you know, because this is why. And I showed him all this. He was overcome with grief. All you Jamaicans out there living on the island, living it up, sleeping until noon, you know what I mean, and getting up in the sunshine and thinking that it's just a bed of roses up here, man. And some of us, we got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning in this and go to work. The sun isn't up, there's no warmth, it's cold, it's miserable. This is what we're dealing with, man. The grass is never greener on the other side of the fence, you know. Instead of believing the grass is greener, why don't you just tend your own lawn? Make your lawn what you want it to be instead of envying somebody else. So yeah. Was yesterday, the wind blowing, and I mean, it's certainly been a whole lot worse as far as snow goes. This isn't horrible, but it's not the greatest either. All right, we'll check in. I'm gonna clean this snow off the vehicle, and then we gonna come back.
Yep.
Hey, we're back. We're just about to pull into Superstore here and on our grocery shopping trip. We're passing another accident. It's pretty treacherous out, and it's pretty slippery. This is another bad accident. This one looks like another two-vehicle accident. We just passed one around the corner here. You showed them, maybe, if you want to. Yeah. Hopefully, you know, no life was lost. The bulk of our grocery shopping is done through curbside pickup. So we're just going now. We had a time slot. We'll call them, let them know, and they'll come and bring the groceries out to the vehicle and actually load it into the vehicle for us and everything else. However, we found that I don't trust them with my produce. You know, tomatoes and fruits and vegetables, things like that. I don't know who is picking my product, and are they going to be as concerned about bruising in my family's well-being as I am. And we didn't have much luck initially with the produce, so we do everything else curbside. However, I go in to get the produce because I like to squeeze the melons and the pears and make sure that they're ripe and things like that. And bruising, I don't want rotten tomatoes or rotten peppers, so we go in, and that's how we do our grocery shopping here in this brave new world. The majority of the items is done by curbside. We're going into the pickup lane now, and then I go in just to get produce, fruits, vegetables, and things like that. Fifi is going to come with me today because it's a part of her education process, because we have to empower and give our children the tools to be independent. And so grocery shopping is a skill that everybody requires. It is a skill. It is a learned skill set. And so we teach them how to teach all the kids. We can't take all the kids now because of the conditions that we're under, but at one point or another, they all come grocery shopping with us. They all come shopping with us. They all need to know how to bargain shop, how to compare prices, how to pick produce to make sure that we're getting the freshest items, to make sure that we're getting the best product possible at the best price. You know, we're not just out here spending money frivolously. You know, we don't clip coupons necessarily. By grace, we don't have to do that. However, if something is on sale, yeah, we're gonna try to save that dollar. So I just pulled in. Mom is gonna call these people. They're gonna come and load up the vehicle, and it takes them a little time to do that. And in the meantime, Fifi and I will go inside and we'll get our produce, and then we'll head back home. Talk to you guys in a little bit. Thanks so much. So they are lined up like good little soldiers waiting for us, even though we're 5 minutes late. That's okay. We just had a little bit of fun with them. A little bit of cold ain't gonna kill nobody. Let's do this proper. Baby. Come on, get to work. What you standing up there for? Get to work. For us, we're back home from grocery shopping. It's madness, man. I'm telling you, chaos. Look at the kids here. It's a big ship. It is a huge ship, and so we do this once a week, and that's the bulk of it. However, there's a couple this and that because we got to do Bentley yet, and there's a couple other things that I pick up from that end. The point is, however, that God is good because, you know, because of his provision, we're able. And we are so very grateful. And so all hands on deck. All hands on deck. Because the ship needs to keep moving. Teamwork makes the dream work. As I said, the refrigerator was cleaned out before we got back. Everything gets rotated. Everything gets put away. Check this out. Hacks. Life hacks. What's Ryder doing? Okay, let me see your bag, Ryder. These things take up a lot of room in the refrigerator. So if you get yourself one of these fruit bags, right? They're washable, food safe, whatever. What Ryder's doing now is he'll cut the grapes into little bunches, right? Because nobody wants like to have to eat single grapes, but we don't need a big bunch of 20 either. I didn't do very well in this one. I'm not very happy with that. I went in there and I picked that myself. I'm not very happy with that. However, he'll cut them into bite-sized patches, put them in the bag, wash the bag, drain the bag, let the bag drain and sit. Put the bag in the fridge. The grapes are now washed. They're ready. You send them in there for a snack. Good to go, quick and easy. It takes up a whole lot less room because we can fit like 2 of those containers into that one bag of grapes, right? Check this out. We go through a lot of lemons and limes and apples and so on and so forth, right? Yeah, thank you, baby. Well, we just go through a lot of stuff, and the lemons and the limes are for the water. We drink a lot of water, and the water that's it goes in there. So what I figured out is that if we go in the vegetable tray, right, and we just take the apples and the fruits and stuff, we take them out of the bag and just dump them into the vegetable crisper, right? That's a pretty good hack because you can store a lot more in there than if you were to put the bag in there. It's kind of like putting sand into a jar and shaking it up. It just kind of settles, right? So you can. Are you doing something? Right? You should be doing something. You should be doing something, right? And then mom, like a boss, went grocery shopping in PJs because that's how we do. I mean, it's Sunday, right? I mean, it's Sunday. Loving it. So like this is how and then there's chores that has to be done. There's the groceries have to be put away. I mean, just make your plan, get your routine, and stick to it. Stick to it. It wasn't always like this. It wasn't always like this. Things didn't always run this smoothly in the Simpson home when it was time to get stuff done. However, by staying committed to the process and by correcting behaviors as they occur and just being consistent. Consistent.
Oh, you missed it.
Consistent. I just missed that. GQ Jordy with the good hair, he just hit a 3 from the corner there, blind. And with mom trying to block that, and I missed it. It's like you need a brush. You need a brush, a hairbrush. Like, you act like you don't have a hair. Look at your hair. Ain't she cute though? Yeah. You need a brush. Okay, so we're gonna keep doing this until it's done, and then the other chores get done, and then once the chores are done, then I gotta start thinking about supper. So I was thinking about that from yesterday, actually. So I pulled meat, and I would have seasoned it. And I mean, menu planning is a big deal, right? We have to menu plan. I'm in charge of that. So, because I'm better at it. That's all. It's not a knock against my wife or anything like that, or a knock against my child. It's like it works because where I'm weak, she's strong. Where she's not as strong, I'm stronger. Right? So it works. We complement each other, and there are no male and female roles in this home as far as the distribution of chores. And I mean, whatever it takes to get, I mean, Ryder and Justice were cleaning the toilet this morning. Baby and thing do the vacuuming, and you know, it doesn't matter. Whatever needs to get done, it needs to get done. There's let me point out the dishwashing list on they were responsible for that. They organized that however they wanted to organize it. They decided, when I was a child, we did it a week at a time. They changed dishwashers every day. So let's say if Jordan is doing dishes today, right, and Justice is drying dishes today, then Jordan moves from washing to drying. Justice is off, and another one moves into washing. Oh, she brought me the list. And it looks something like that. I don't know if you can see it. But they organized that, and we came up with that plan. And it works. So you go one night you're washing, the next night you're drying, and you're doing dishes for the entire day. And then after that, you're off. And how long do you get to be off for, Jasmine?
Until like next week.
So like once you're done your cycle of dishes, like you're off, like there's enough of them that they're off doing dishes for like a week.
Days.
4 days? They're off doing dishes for like 4 days after that. There's enough of them. And I mean, obviously, if you only have 1 or 2 children, then...
Oh boy. That would be...
It's different. It's different. However, the more the merrier. Like, we like the Brady Bunch up in here, you know, 8 is enough and all that, you know. The more the merrier. The more you have, the more you get done. Right? And I mean, don't you want to have that free time for yourself? Don't you? Hey, what you doing? I just finished telling the world that we drink a lot of water, and you up in here drinking that high sugar juice.
Is that my pineapple
Drinking
juice?
mom's high sugar pineapple juice.
And I didn't even order any more, baby.
Oh, that was on. I got that when I went inside last week. Was I supposed to get more? I was supposed to get more? Okay, that was another time when you told me something inside your head. You need to tell me that out loud.
I know.
Right? You tell me that out loud, we can get on the same page. No, that's on me. That's my fault, baby. I should just, if you're thinking it, I should be able to pick it up. That's on my bad. I'm sorry. I love you.
We barely.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Barely cheese is like 4 blocks.
That's mom. Mom orders the cheese.
Well,
Mom.
cheese for supper tonight. Your cheese. Just a block of cheese. That's all
Just
you
a
get.
block of cheese. Everybody get a cube of cheese for supper tonight. All right. Yeah, that's the last thing that you need. Yeah, that's the last thing that you need. We'll talk about that though when you get to do your interview. We'll talk about why you don't do cheese. What's happening, Fifi? Fifi came with me today, and Fifi actually is. I'm gonna be honest with you. Fifi kind of runs the ship, you know. At least she thinks she does. She thinks she does. And Mom and I have actually empowered her to. It's actually, we have to be very careful because Jasmine is older, right? However, Phoenix is empowered with more responsibility because Jasmine more likes to do her hair and makeup, whereas Phoenix is actively involved with me in the day-to-day running of the house. However, Jasmine, when called upon to make supper or anything like that, is boom, right there, on point. You know what I mean? It's not that she is incapable of doing what we more times than not ask Phoenix to do. It's just that it seems that Phoenix enjoys those tasks, like cooking and so on and so forth. She enjoys those tasks more than Jasmine, which is not to say that Jasmine is not capable. Mom, we don't need more eggs.
Okay.
I just saw Jasmine put away 4 things of eggs, man. Like, honestly, like, and then there's baby, because that's what we do around here. That's, you know, they will randomly, they will randomly, her and her sister Brooke will randomly break out and start doing push-ups. That's just what they do, because that's what we do as a family. And again, that piece, didn't start like that, because I remember back, let me tell you a quick story. So this guy here, when we started training this past spring, right? Now he's the best runner in the house. By far, hands down, best runner in the house. Probably the fastest. We're going to find out on my birthday in December, because I'm trying to get into that.
December. August.
My birthday's in August?
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh. Remember your own birthday?
No, I remember your birthday, though. Okay, that's what's important to me. Get it? Okay. Anyways, so yeah, we have a date in August. I'm trying to get into this over 50 club, and I'm turning 50 in August. So I'm trying to get into this club. So I'm gonna race this. I'm gonna race these guys for one last time. I'm gonna race my sons for. I've been racing Noah from time. I've been racing Noah since he was 8 years old, and he hasn't beat me yet. I've never raced this guy. He's never had an opportunity to race me because I was injured for the last 2 years. I'm coming off of a hip replacement. And so by the goal is that by go ahead, sweetie. The goal is that by my birthday, August of this year, summer, we're gonna race. And this is it. This is for all the marbles, man. This is significant. I mean, this is it. This is your one and only opportunity to come at me. That's it. And I mean, if you lose, I will never let you forget it. Ever. When I am old and gray and you are young and strong and come into, he's 17 now, and you come into your man strength, you come into your man size and strength, and you'll be like 6'8" with shoulders like a titan, and I'll be old and gray and frail, and I'll be able to say, but on my 50th birthday, I beat you in that foot race. I beat you. So I know I don't need to fuel your fire, but I want you to think about that. I want you to think on that long and hard, because God willing, I'm going to have a lot of years on this earth. I'm going to have a lot of years. And I mean, that'd be like every time you come to visit, like the grandkids are going to have to hear that story. I mean, it'll be terrible for you. I'm going to let you know. I'll tell you now, son, you don't want to lose this race. I'm going to tell you right now, you don't want to lose. Okay, so Jordan now when we got started on this journey back in the spring of fitness, our fitness journey, it was just hellacious getting these kids, and Justice only just got with us this past October, and that's another story for another time. We will get into that. But these kids, man, getting them up and out, and wow. And then there was me, who was like 30 pounds overweight, coming off hip replacement, and just, I mean, I couldn't have done it unless it was for the idea that I was doing it because I was trying to show the children something. Because like in my life, I don't know nothing more. I'm a simple guy. I'm a very simple man. I don't know a whole lot more than hard work. I'm not very sophisticated. I'm not very complicated. I'm not very any of those things. I know a few things in life. I know God, and I know hard work. And I haven't met too many obstacles. No, I haven't met any obstacles in my life, and I'll only ever speak on my life experience. I haven't met any obstacles in my life that prayer and hard work ain't never been able to overcome. True story. I have never met an obstacle that prayer and hard work couldn't overcome. So, inside this home, we teach the children the importance of prayer, the importance of God being good, godly, and kind. And we teach them the importance of hard work. Because we believe that once we let them out into this world, and we're going to have to let them go, that's going to help to carry them. Prayer and hard work is going to help to carry them as far as they need to go. And God will take over after that. Prayer and hard work. So inside the home we pray, and inside the garage, what we call the gym, we work. We work hard. Before we had the garage, we just outside there in the cold. I mean, we were just doing it. We just did it. We just decided to do it. I decided to invest that time in my children because that's really all I have to give them is my time. And if they can learn these principles of hard work now, imagine, change your thinking, and you change your life. You change your perception, and you'll change your life. Change your perspective, you'll change your life. Change the way you think. Stop being your own worst enemy. That's what I had to do. I was so convinced that, for instance, the color of my skin was holding me back. I'm not here telling you that, that white supremacy isn't a thing, or that racism isn't a thing, or that any of those things isn't a thing, any of those isms. I'm not here telling you that. It's definitely a thing, and it's unfortunate. However, that's not what held me back all this time, because I'm convinced, I'm living testimony, I'm living proof to the fact that God will place people in your journey, in your path, in all areas of your life. Every step of the way. He'll put them there just for you, to help you out specifically. And it's up to you whether or not you want to receive that. Now, I wasn't always in a place where I was ready or willing to receive those blessings, because only you can block your blessings. What's meant for you is for you. Nobody can take that from you. Only you can block your blessings. And I wasn't always in a place where I was ready and willing to receive God's blessings. However, I can say, I'm here, standing here saying to you as a living testament that He will put people in your path every step of the way to help you out. So you can overcome white supremacy. You can overcome racism. You can overcome ignorance. You can overcome lack of knowledge of self. Hard work and prayer. Prayer and hard work. If that's not for you, that's okay. Do you. Right? Do you. I'm committed to the idea that my ability to swing my arms ends at your person. Right? Do what makes you happy, as long as it doesn't hurt other people. Right? For me, I'm a God person, through and through, to the bone. To the bone. To the bone. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't aspire to religion anymore. Right? And that's no knock against religion. If that's where you're at, that's do you. Do what makes you happy. Just believe in something greater than yourself. Me, don't call me Christian. I don't have nothing against Christians. Don't call me Catholic. I don't have nothing against them. Buddhist, Muslim, any of that. Even Israelite. Don't call me none of that. Just call me a child of God. That's it. That's all I aspire to be. I just aspire to be a child of God, to have a close and personal relationship with my God. That's it. Not more, nothing less. I don't need no other label other than that. Right? And that's it. Faith, family, food, and fitness. Faith, because we can do all things because He loves us. Family, because there's nothing in this life more important than family. Food, because food is medicine. And fitness, because you can achieve balance when you have a strong mind, body, and soul. Faith, family, food, and fitness. And a fifth F, fun. Throw that in there. You gotta have it. Thanks for tuning in.